One day before arraignments begin for 6 of the 7 suspects accused in the beating death of East Valley teen Preston Lord, ABC 15 is sitting down one-on-one with the Queen Creek police chief.
Our Ashley Holden asking about new details revealed in court documents and the question so many want answered: why?
After months of waiting, the East Valley community watching as 7 people were arrested and indicted in the beating death of 16-year-old Preston Lord.
I'm sure you've been waiting over 4 months to tell the Lord family that arrests were coming. Can you say how that moment felt?
I think the moment that I was able to talk to portions of the family was it was relief, still sadness, maybe a little bit of hope.
But Queen Creek Police Chief Randy Brice says there's a long process ahead and the investigation isn't over.
While the circumstances may be easily explained, there's a lot of investigative moving parts for us to just tie up, make sure that we have everything.
In just the last few days, ABC 15 uncovering new details about the case. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office saying a necklace was taken from a different victim the same October night Preston was attacked.
People have been saying that that necklace cost Preston his life. Would you agree with that?
I don't really want to comment on specifically that was the one thing that it was, because it was a series of events that occurred that evening, and this will be for the prosecutor to really lay out that story in trial. But I want people to understand that sometimes there are situations that there's no reasonable explanation of a why the motivation behind what people do.
There are details he couldn't talk about, including allegations made by prosecutors in court or what role the 7 suspects had in the attack.
The county attorney will provide that narrative as they go through the prosecution. Certainly the indictments are reflective of the evidence that we provided.
But I did ask about new court documents that allege 17-year-old suspect Talon Runner was taken out of the area after the attack.
We looked at the movement of all of the suspects, where they were, what happened that night, what happened afterwards as we gathered evidence.
All 7 suspects will be in court this week for their arraignments, including 6 on Wednesday.
What do you want the community to know about this process?
Just everybody be prepared for kind of a long process, and it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions, and please don't jump to conclusions, and just let the process work.
Ashley Holden, ABC 15, Arizona.
ABC 15 will continue to stay on top of this big story. You can also find all of our in-depth reporting on teen violence by heading to abc15.com/teenviolence.